What's up everybody, Brett here, and I'm back with some more Heroes of the Storm. And today we're going to be doing a Brawl, and this is pretty surprising to me. Last time we jumped into a Brawl, it was Escape from Braxis, I believe was the name of it, but this is the heroic version. So we only need to do one of them to get a rare chest. So I'm just assuming it's just a harder version of the last one. So let's see if we can jump in here, get a good team, and beat this. I don't think I've ever done the heroic version, but it sounds a lot more fun and interesting than the non-heroic version, which is just like a complete stomp. The last one I played, we had 2 healers and 1 off healer, which was myself as Uriel, and we just like ran through the whole level like non-stop. So maybe this will be more challenging. Maybe it'll be like way too challenging. I don't know. But let's see what we can draft, and let's see what our allies want to draft. We have some pretty low levels in the group here, but that doesn't always mean something. And I would say my level is kind of middle of the road. But I mean, if you include the thousands of hours that I have in this game, League of Legends, for God's sakes, Dota. I probably play way too many MOBAs. That is for sure. So let's see what we can draft. So Brightwing, right off the bat, I don't know if that's good. I feel like maybe not. Kinda want to pick something very self-sustaining. I thought Uriel was an excellent choice last time. Maybe something like Zarya? I think could be a solid pick. Let's see what our allies want to do. I could see Illidan being great, or Cassia. Some wave clear with Kale might be nice, or Zul'jin. Yeah, I see a lot of nice choices here. Azmodan, Nazebo, I would probably rank pretty highly in this mode. Jaina, you know, pretty much the same as Kale. And I would go Zarya because I feel like our Brightwing is going to need help keeping people alive. And our Varian is going to need help tanking damage. So we kind of are able to do both there. Seagull, I think, is the super low level recruit tier person on our team. So let's see what they pick. I think it would be nice if we had another character like Uriel or Johanna maybe. Or Cassia, I think would be a good choice. Give us some more damage. But it's someone who doesn't really need a lot of heals. Hopefully this person is here. Well, this could be pretty boring if we have an AFK. Okay, hopefully they picked that and they didn't just get that random to them. It's kind of the danger of playing with a mixed group. We'll see if they're here in a second, I'm
sure.
The
Zerg Omega Swarm will overrun this outpost shortly. Select your talents and prepare to escape.
This might not be very good if we can't hit enemy heroes. So we might have to rethink our build a little bit. I think we can get something like Feel the Heat. It's a nice passive.
Zerg arrival in 10 seconds.
I don't know how many globes we get in this mode. I don't think movement speed is necessary.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Get I am the strongest.
Head to the emergency shelter immediately.
And it looks like we have multiple AFKs, so I don't think this is going to be very good.
Here we go.
Let's get the area damage on our personal shield, which I feel like we'll be breaking quite often.
Why not?
So this is already kind of interesting because it's allowing us to pick talents that we don't normally go for. So this only works on heroes.
I will break you. Get in there.
So I think we have to get Expulsion Zone. So Zarya, some of our abilities aren't really that synergistic. Oh my god, is the guy who was AFK is the one complaining about our pick. I feel like that's just the way it is. And we want to remember to get into melee range so that we benefit. That way we benefit from our first talent. We certainly don't want to group up on Banelings. That's pretty bad. So we have the heals on us. Let's help our allies up top there. So we seem to be doing a lot of the tanking.
Queen of Blades.
So I think Varian's a really powerful choice. Nice block there on the charge, on the Ultralist. Like if everyone plays well and we win this, I don't really care, you know, about AFKs and bad picks and stuff like that. It doesn't really tilt me. I just get mad when we, you know, we waste our time.
I am healed.
Make sure we get globes for our allies. Jaina's getting a little too in there.
Handle this. Ready for action.
There we go.
Stukov eliminated.
We want to shield our allies whenever we can. Probably try to focus Varian with that because he will give us. I'm pretty sure if our allies do damage or take damage with their shield, it also contributes to our energy. Not 100% on that. So he charged one and then flipped the other. It's pretty strange. And I was ready to use my rejuvenation pulse there if I needed to save our Brightwing. Never fear. Yeah, being able to polymorph is certainly a strong ability, and I feel like that was why. There you go, I used my rejuvenation. I feel like that's why he took Brightwing, but I don't know if it's that necessary.
Gateway open in 10 seconds. Anubulus eliminated.
We're gonna get up in there and explode our barrier, but now we need to get out.
Checkpoint open.
We're already taking
Kill
a
the
ton of
remaining
damage.
zone to proceed. Alpha Dahaka eliminated.
Yeah, we really needed another healer.
Ready for action.
Or like an off tank, like Urel, which is kind of my original suggestion.
Maximum charge.
8,000 damage, that's a lot of damage. Make sure we don't whiff on that. And we get our next level. We can consume energy to gain a shield. We definitely want to shield a second ally.
Tabitha eliminated.
Excuse me, I need to pick a one.
On you. Go.
We can position ourselves so that we hit the hero as well as the cocoon. And Varian can kind of take care of himself with his self-heals. And now that we also have the banner, that's pretty useful for reducing the damage that we take. And whoever Butcher goes on is who we want to shield. And I think standing close to them, it kind of functions the same way as it does with the bosses. Whenever you stand close to an enemy, you end up taking aggro. So okay, I don't know how necessary it is in this mode to take out the Nidus worms, but I could see that being important. I don't know if they follow us all the way to the end and then we get overrun. I could definitely see that being the case. I don't know how much health these Zerglings and things have. We seem to one-shot the Banelings, which is nice. Look at all these globes. Oh man, we could have done that quest pretty easy. I didn't know how many globes were in this.
Infested Titus eliminated.
Show me what you got.
So we're not doing too bad. We're also not taking a lot of pressure right now. So I think it's a little early to call. I think it really comes down to how hard the final boss is on this. Maybe it's just a case of, I don't know all of Brightwing's newly reworked talents, so it could very well just be a case of Brightwing only really comes online after they get their later tier talents and things. Because right at the beginning, Brightwing was just getting super overwhelmed.
Much better. Get in there.
But yeah, I mean, if I hadn't picked Zarya, and I'd gone like a super selfish pick, I think we would be pretty up the creek right now, if you know what I'm saying. And can we help him in just a second? Yes, we can.
Queen of Blades eliminated.
We still have a nuke for when we need it. That didn't feel super serious, so I think we're fine. Baron got real close to dying there. I'm not scared of Banelings because I can just pop my pain is temporary if I think I need it, but I shouldn't. The nice thing about this mode though for Zarya in particular is that she, I mean, I'm constantly under attack, so my energy is super high. There we go. We're going to pop our shields. And we're going to give them shields right as they resurrect. It's a pretty nice little play there. And we still have our nuke, which is really nice, thankfully. Yeah, let's take out Abathur and make sure our allies don't die in the process. Yeah, if you leave Abathur alive while you trigger all this business, you're going to be in for a bad day.
Second checkpoint activated. Encryption detected. Access estimate updated to 90 seconds.
Make sure we kill the Nidus worms ASAP. So we do not get overwhelmed.
Ready for action.
And our Varian is off fighting. And let's drop the nuke. Get that team stim pack, and we can use it here. The big boy Tychus, take him down. And we'll make sure we're keeping up our Brightwing. But we also need to be, oh man, we gotta resurrect here. And I'm gonna take way too much damage, and I'm gonna die, dang. So yeah, no help, everyone's kind of scattered. need to res us, but they're gonna die.
Gateway open
Man,
in
and then we
10
wipe.
seconds.
We had the tools there to win, but we did not. Okay, so I think in the previous versions it kind of doesn't let you fail, it just kind of like restarts you at your last checkpoint, but this just straight up like you lose. Alright, I'm going to chalk that up to some inexperienced players coupled with some really bad drafting. So, you know, instead of me ending the video here, let's try and get back in another one and win. And then if I lose the next one, I'll call it. And then you guys can see how difficult it is. But I think if I had some of my buddies in here with me, we would just be knocking this out. Because it didn't seem that hard, honestly. We just really, you got to have lots of really supportive picks. I think Brightwing is perhaps too squishy. And Varian's nice because he deals a lot of damage and he heals himself. So I think he's an okay pick. But I mean, I'm going to keep saying like Urel, Zarya, those two, they do a lot of damage while providing a lot of healing. And they can also tank. So, I mean, they're kind of just all around what you want. I can see Asmodan being very good. Summons taking a lot of Baneling hits. He's pretty tanky as far as specialists go. And he can just kind of dunk the board, so to speak, with his big AoEs. I think there are a lot of viable picks. Hopefully, I mean, I'm just looking already, our levels are telling me that hopefully we have some much more experienced players. We also have a 3-stack, so maybe these guys playing together will give us an edge. Communication is key. If I wasn't making a video, I might be talking to these guys in chat to try and help coordinate. Come on now, don't do this to me. Let's load in. Also might be getting a lot of people from outside the United States playing right now. Saw some Spanish in the last game, which, you know, makes it much harder to communicate when you can't tell the newer people on your team what to do. Come on, Doc, I believe in you. You're making me look bad, Doc. Come on. So I'm actually wondering what the actual magnitude of the increases in difficulty this is. Like, what exactly did they change? Blaze is fine because once again self-heals. I think Karazim is like the perfect healer. And I'm very tempted just to go Zarya again. I think Zarya synergizes really well with any team. And I would like something like Zul'jin here, or Gul'dan perhaps. I would like a second healer. Let's see how it goes. At the last second, he doesn't want Karazim. And of course, Doc leaves the game. So we're getting a lot of like levers,
Has left the game.
AFKs, and drops.
Cautionary alert. The
Which
Zerg
is
Omega
unfortunate.
Swarm will overrun this outpost shortly. Select your talents and prepare to escape.
Caution, a player has left the game. Update, a player has rejoined the game.
Okay.
Zerg arrival in 10 seconds.
I like this maximum charge. Let's try that.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And let's also get
Zerg
Give Me
assault
20.
underway.
And what was the last one we got last time?
Immediately.
We got the barrier damage. I think that's just a fine, easy pick. And Expulsion Zone didn't really do anything. Let's get Graviton Surge
Enemy
this
hero
time.
detected. Infestation confirmed.
Which is here, he's not getting healed at all. Yeah, this is not boding well. We're just getting a bunch of jank teams. And I'm going to take this just to make sure that it gets used properly. But yeah, dying on the literal first hero is pretty bad. I think people haven't quite grasped the concept of this mode quite yet. I don't like Genji. I think Genji's pretty horrible pick here. Yeah, this this run is not going anywhere.
Eliminated.
You do the work of the gods.
And I'm gonna res everyone. Save the day. It's a 2-for-1 res, so worth. I think that's worthy of a couple dots there.
Come on.
So we kind of just have to play it out at this point. Everyone seems to be pretty bad.
An ally has revived.
Which is unfortunate because the skills you learn when you actually play the game, without a doubt, they come in handy in modes like this. I mean, just generally learning how to use your heroes, getting out of the way. These guys all seem to be AFK. I think I'm just going to let him kill us so we can end this torment.
Queen of Blades.
Nope, can't do it. Not a quitter. That hurt. I used the F there, but I wanted to let everyone die so bad. Yeah, I mean, I don't have to do anything. We're not going to make it past the first series of bosses here. We don't have a healer. Yeah, I mean, he didn't even go the healing ult. It's pretty horrible. And I think Big Tychus is going to take us out. Let's give everyone the capital letter GG. That was pain. I mean, guys, if you're watching this at home, like, you gotta learn to play the game, period, before you jump into this. I don't know how these guys were as high as level as they are without, you know, knowing their heroes. Maybe they all picked heroes they don't know how to play. I don't know. I don't know what's happening there. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna call it on that. And hopefully, if I bring you in for another one, it's gonna be a winning run, and it's gonna be with a team that, you know, understands the fundamentals of the game. So, alright guys, take it easy, and I will see you in the next one.